Hello. Hi, Gail. Hi, friends. Welcome in. Hi, everyone. Wow, that was so weird. So you guys could apparently see what was going on the tube of you before I had even hit go live. That's wild. Hi, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hi, my friends. If you are on Tiki Taki, we're in the Bat Cave. So if you're over here and you're wanting to connect with your loved ones, hi, everybody. You know where to go. Make sure that you are following the Huggable Healer on the tube of you. And they go live. Oh, no. Yes, I've got to accept Reggie going live. Reggie, Reggie's live on Reggie's live. Reggie's live. Hi, Reg. How are you? Oh, good. Okay. Well, anybody who wants to be on Tiki Taki and hanging out should be in Reggie's live. Anybody who wants to be over on the tube of you for readings, that's where I'm headed. How's your evening going, Reg? Okay, so yeah, so if you head over to the tube of you and you subscribe to the Huggable Healer, I am over there live streaming right now where you can get a free live public demonstration mediumship reading by myself. And I'll be picking from the folks who are following this page. So please just go ahead and head over to the tube of you. Thanks, Reggie. And you can have the opportunity for your loved one to pop in and visit us over here. And the reason I do that over here is you're not likely to be trolled by someone because the trolls can't follow you after the lives there, and they're recorded because I have a ticky tacky challenge trying to actually get my phone to record. So that's why we head over here. So, oh, hi guys. I'm an evidential medium. My name's Hannah, and I like to, uh, yeah, talk to your loved ones in spirit. And if you're on my side and you're like, hey, I don't want to go over to the tube of you, then what I want you to do is hop out of my room and pop on over into Reggie's room. So, Reggie, I've got 66 friends here. Would you like to introduce yourself and tell them who you are? Okay. And the same. I love that. So together, right? So yes, friends. So please make sure, like if you're like, oh, I don't want to jump over to the two of you, then stay in. Reggie, are you doing card pulls right now? Are you doing readings? What are you up to? No, I don't want you to do that. you there's Reg, we got to send everybody over to Reggie's live, you guys. Hi, friends. Oh, I love you guys. Hi, everyone. Thank you, friends. Well, I'm just saying, are you sure, Reggie? Let's make sure they're following you before you pop off. Anybody's on my side, do me a holler. Do me a favor. Pop over to Reggie's for 10 seconds and give them a quick follow. Let's just share the love. Let's just share the love. There's 72 friends in here. You all could jump over. And if you don't already follow Reggie, just hit the follow button. Thank you, Reg. That's very kind. Look at us working together, teamwork. Okay, guys, so go over to Reggie's if you're staying on the Tiki Taki. Thanks for booping me in, Reg. And then if you're on Tiki Taki with me, I'm going over to Tube of You guys. So that's where I'm going to be. Thanks, Reg. I don't know how to not be live with you. I don't know. Do you know what to do? Okay. Thanks, Reggie. Oh, thanks, friends. Bye, Reg. Oh, so sweet. Hi, friends. Okay, let's see. Let's help Reggie figure it out because I don't want to. Is it not working? So how do I leave your live? I don't know how to do it. I'm sure we can figure this out. I can do this. Oh, I don't want to match you. I'm not trying to start a match. No, wait a minute. Sorry, friends. Please hold for Hannah's technical errors. Oh, I pushed buttons. We're in trouble now. If you disconnect with the other host, if you leave now, end the live. Okay. I think I ended my live over on Tiki Taki. That's okay. That's what we wanted to do. All right, everybody's probably like, where'd Hannah go? Womp, but we're over here. This is perfect. Hi, everyone. Hi, everybody. Hi from Half Moon Bay. Nice. I'm back home and I could go visit you quickly. That's awesome, my friends. Hi, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome in. I looked at my phone, realized it was one. No way. It's 111, and then saw your live notification pop up. That's fantastic, Leah. I love how spirit works. Same. I thought of you, then you popped up. You guys are amazing. You're making my own. You're making. Wow. I think because I mean, wow. Go spirit, go. I forget the reflective qualities of these glasses into your screen there. I apologize, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Welcome in. I do hope this is the day that your loved one comes in as well, you guys. Followed Reggie. Yay. I love you guys. I love Reggie. He's got such a big heart. He's such a big helper. And all the mods that are here. Jess is here. Gail is here. Hi from Reggie's Live. Hi, my friends. My trip was wow. Was watching your TikTok video on your mini vacay. Oh, Jen, nice. I'm so glad. I just posted it. Yeah, some quick pictures. TikTok came up and said, hey, if you put some pictures up, we'll push out the algorithm. Tiki Tacky is very demanding, unlike YouTube, where they're just basically like, hey, just pop on every now and then. TikTok is like, do this, do this, do this. They're very directive. Hi, friends. Oh, Gigi, how are you, my love? Hi, everybody. So we've got enough mods over here. We've got 50 friends in here. I think that's more than enough people for a reading. Like, we won't have the craziness that happens over on the Tiki Tacky. So this worked out perfect. So super glad to catch you over here. So much nicer here. It is Christy. The only bummer is, hey, Nikki, how are you? Hey, good evening, everybody. It is raining, isn't it? The only bummer over here, I say, is that you guys can't come into, like, I love this still better than Tiki Tacky, but you guys can't come into the box, like I can't get your voices and your faces. And so it's a lot of me reading it. So that's the only thing that is a bummer on this app, is sometimes there's that human reaction from you guys, right? Human, what am my brains over? But it's the interaction with us on the person to person level. So that's the part that's a little challenging. But I do love it. At least it's recorded and you can see the comments in the stream. So thanks, everyone. And again, you can fast forward through this part if you want to rewatch it. So I hope everybody is having a good evening. It has been eventful, but I'm good. Oh, Gigi, I hope that everybody's having a good night. And if not, maybe this will make your night a little better. I don't even know if you can share the lives on YouTube. I don't even know. But I'm just so glad you guys are all here. There is somebody touching my eye right now, so that's a good sign. So why don't we just lean in and get started? Let's invite loved ones to start stepping forward for us and see who's here and who wants to connect. Very hard day. Oh, you guys. I hope this makes it a little bit better for you. Looking snazzy tonight. Oh, thank you. This is left over from traveling with Mr. Hannah. Oh, got to get ready for sleepy time, but had to pop and say hi. Okay, Stephanie, get some sleep. Rest well. And if you want, the great part is if you feel like watching this on another day, you can see who comes in. If the curiosity strikes you. Yes, inviting your loved ones to step forward. Okay, guys, let's take at least, sorry, these arms are so loud. Let's say a little prayer and let's invite someone to step forward for us. Let's invite a loved one in who can give a healing message for everybody. Let me see. Hold on. You'd think I'd be all prepped and set up, but that wouldn't be Hannah. Just seeing my beautiful friends always makes it better. Oh, Gail, I'm so glad. Yes, invite your loved ones in, my friends. Say a prayer with me. Invite them to step forward. This will either be, I would say, mediumistic, psychic, or maybe it's when I don't pick up on anyone. And then I say, well, that's how that went. I hope that's not the case. I'm always open and curious, but I am well aware that if there's ever a point where I've stepped ahead, then so be it. Mine is starting to run, so someone's here. But I'm always willing. I'm always willing to say, hey, there could have an off night, but I really would love to have everybody's loved ones start to come in. So here we go. And you guys all know what to do. But in case anybody runs across this live, really quick, let me give a quick introduction, okay? But at least unlike Tiki Taki, I don't have to do it a million times. And we'll say a prayer. So to anybody who happens across this live, my name's Hannah. I'm an evidential medium. I like to come on this social media platforms and I do free live demonstration mediumship readings. I don't charge for these. And this is just to show the continuation of life after the physical body is no longer here. Our loved ones are still connected to us. We still have the opportunity to engage with them, and they know what's going on and they're intelligent. And all I do as a medium is become neutral and open up my heart and just try to do my best to listen to whatever information they want to bring through. So that's what we do. And that's it. And I like to say anyone can connect with spirit because we're all spirit. But some of us spend a lot of time and energy developing this as a skill set so that we're able to do our best to be the voice box of the spirit world. But there's humanness in all the work that we do, including error. So I leave room for that, for the sitter, which is the person receiving the reading, or myself, doing our best to play what is basically like spiritual charades and just kind of understanding what type of information the loved ones are doing their best to relay. So we're a team. We work together. I'm okay with there's a female here. I'm okay with healthy skepticism, but cynicism shuts down a reading. And then, I always say it's not my job to prove to you the spirit world here, but I'm happy to hold space and let them do the communicating. So definitely a female who's touching me, but we'll see if that's the one who steps forward. And in case anyone who doesn't know me, I get what I call spiritual baseball, left side male, right side female, in certain spots on my head, from the lower chin all the way to the top of my head. Different spots tell me either the relationship or age of the person. So the lower they are on my face, the younger they are, they passed. The further back they go, the older they were when they passed. So far, spirit changes it, then spirit changes it. That's the way it is so far. Okay, I think I got the introduction. Other than that, remember, I'll never reach out to you. I'll never solicit you. And I'll never ask you for anything. And the only way to get a hold of me is at huggablehealer.com. I love you. Okay, prayers. Here we go. Who's this female stepping forward for? Something about your pictures will stand out in the chat. Something about your emojis will stand out in the chat. And all I ask is that when you are selected, if you are selected, you only comment. You have to say this yes, no, I don't know, or stick to the facts I give you. If you give me information ahead of time, it's called feeding the medium, and you don't want to do that. Your job is just to validate whatever information I do my best to bring forward from the spirit world. And they may bring up something you don't know in the moment, and that's okay. That just shows that sometimes we have to do a little deep diving, or it's just hard to always be put on the spot. Remember, so don't put too much pressure on yourself. And if you're not called, it doesn't mean your loved one isn't around. It just means the one that stepped forward, I think, is supposed to be the voice box for the spirit world. And that's the one who's bringing the message for everybody. And if this loved one's around, that means your loved one's around too. It's just the one that I picked up on connecting with. Okay, now I know I got it all. I just had to get that last little bit. And I always say grounding prayer and a healing prayer for you guys. To set the good intentions. And it's not to any particular deity. It's just to set the intentions of healing for everybody. So, okay, I love everybody. So here we go. So we invite into this space and time everyone who's in this room, everyone who watches this live, if they restream it or rewatch it, I invite their loved ones to let them know that they know that they know that their loved ones are around, to feel the healing message, to feel those tingles and chills, to feel that wow and that aha, and that reverence that we have for the spirit world, that we can connect. They do want to connect with us and reach out and let us know that they're around, that this is the intelligence of the spirit world, and it's nothing to be scared of, and it's nothing to worry about. And that when we let that fear go, all that remains is that love, and that love is how we connect with spirit. So I ask spirit that you'd open the eyes of every person so that they can see you, open their ears so they can hear you, open their heart so they can know that it's you. I ask as the medium that I don't run ahead of you, spirit, and say anything that you haven't said. I also ask to not have a spirit of confusion, but have clarity of exactly what it is that you're bringing through. I ask also that I do not hold back information, because no matter how ambiguous it may seem or mundane, I know the magic is in the message, and that I need to just trust and let go and let it flow. So I thank you. I'm forever a student. I'm forever humble. I'm forever learning. But I truly appreciate the opportunity to connect with you. And I love you so deeply. And I'm honored to get to connect with you every time. I'm always in awe. So healing to everyone here. So it is, so it shall be. Amen. All right. Okay, my loves. Let's see who's stepping forward. I feel like I was drawn to somebody already. I feel like a letter in the name. Now, it doesn't mean I'm right. I could think I'm with somebody and I'm not, but I will do my best. But there was a name that stood out right away. So at this point, we're going to see, what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to hold the name. I've paused your guys' chat, and I'm just going to see if I get more tapping on my face. Oh, that's interesting, because I went to a different part of my face. Okay, let me see if I get that again. Can you do it again? I said a female earlier, but when I said this, can you do it again? No, they're like, no. So, okay, I'm going to see if I'm with you or if I just was. So, Darlene Lawrence, my friend, Darlene, do you have a younger male in spirit that would want to be getting your attention? Somebody who would have passed younger that would want to be getting your attention? Male? Yes. Okay. So, Darlene's who I'm with right now, my friends. Let's hold space for Darlene and then we'll see what kind of message comes through. And then maybe we can open the chat back up. Okay. I'd love to stay on tonight as long as I can and see what comes through. But that's interesting. Where female came in, Darlene, the lower part of my face got touched. So that means everybody's going to hold the emojis except for Darlene. And then I'm like ticky tacky where it's crazy. In the ups and downs, we can just let Darlene have the space. Okay, Darlene, thank you. Let's see what else comes forward for you, my love. Or if anything more does. Maybe it's just, okay, you have a loved one who's a younger male. That's it. No, there's usually more, right? But let's see what else comes through. And thank you for letting me hold space. And I'm so sorry for your loss. And thanks for following the moderators leads, you guys. And I'm sorry if you hear any noise. The kids are on the other side of the walls here. It's interesting. I'm starting to get some kind of tingling going on in my body. So just let me lean into what's happening. I'm getting some type of sensation here. Darlene, would you understand any type of sensation I'm getting without me overinterpreting it, connected to the male in spirit below my ribs right now, connected to their passing, whether it was something either ingested or whether there was some type of external activity that could have happened that could have caused some type of problems here? Would you understand that? And that, just so you know, where it came in was on my right side. Would that make sense to you? Why I would have gotten that sensation? There's something kind of pulling or pushing right here. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Would I be right in thinking this is something that was ingested? Would that be correct? Was there something taken in or ingested, Darlene? No. Okay. Thank you. So it is just to recognize it without interpreting it. Thank you. That helps me as a medium go, no, you were running ahead, Hannah. Okay. My mind wants to explain what I'm feeling. So I love that clarity of no, that was my mind trying to jump in and explain what the sensation is. So thank you for that. I'm still getting it back again. Okay, back again. Boy, I got that pressure right back again. Okay, so there came back that pressure. Thank you. I see a clock for some reason. So something about time. And my face is getting kind of numb. There's something going on in my face right now, you guys. There's some type of touching or feeling or sensation going on in my face. Was there a race in time of some type of Darlene? Was there something about this being time sensitive or something about the time when it happened that you understand why I would see a clock? Were we racing for the time, running out of time, or was there something significant about the actual time? Do you understand why I'd be seeing a clock connected to this? They're showing me just like, okay, thank you. They're showing me interesting, it's like a Roman numeral clock in front of me right now. And it's weird because my hands are really heavy. My body feels really heavy right now. Would you understand this passing was late at night? In the evening hours? Would you understand me seeing the dark evening hours? Something like 11 o'clock or something? Yes? Okay. Specifically, would you understand it being around 11 or 12 o'clock? Oh, wow. Okay. Thanks, Amanda. Just hold the comments though for Darlene, okay? Because otherwise I'm reading your comments, Amanda, and then it pulls me out of the reading. So thank you, love. Darling, do you understand? Yes. Okay. The time. Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much. Let me reground for a second. Hold on. Darlene, would you understand This young man that wants to get attention wants to talk to his mom. I don't know if you are mom or him, if you understand him wanting to talk to mom. Would you understand that? Something, because my left ear just got sorry, my left ear just got touched, and I feel like I want to make a reference to mom. Would you understand that reference? I feel like I want my mom. I feel like I want mom. I want to connect with mom. I want to connect with mom. Maybe. Okay, thank you. I feel like I want to connect with mom. There's something about my mom. I want to connect with my mom. I want mom. Something about mom. There's a reference about mom. Look at that candle just jump, you guys. I'm like, I don't like something on fire. Sorry. I looked over and it's like mom. And it's like the candle's like, whoa. Okay, thank you. Would you also understand that there is a male older than him who's also in spirit that he would be with, that he would want to be acknowledging? And I would take somebody above you. Oh, and I'm also picking up a female. Oh, Darlene. Darlene, would you also, I'm sorry, I don't mean to throw a whole bunch at you, but would you understand a male above him and then a female coming in who was also younger? Yes, both. Okay, I don't know which one you're saying both to, but do you understand the female, the older male, and him? So we have three spirits that are connecting right now. If that's the case, then if they jump information around, I apologize. It'll be up to you to figure out who's talking. Mm, okay. Yes, female and male. Okay. Okay, love. Well, just know they're all together, that's for sure. Boy, do I feel that. Okay. And one of them was saying mom then. So we had the mom and then we got the chin to hint. But okay. Let's see if they'll clarify. What is this? This has come up a couple times. Darlene, would you understand either connected to you or them? What is the reference to either paper towels or a paper napkin or something? Do you have like paper towels or a paper napkin near you? Or would you understand why in the world they would be bringing that up? Like, I cannot tell you I've ever done a reading and brought up a paper napkin or a paper towel. So is there something significant about either a paper napkin, a story, or something related to any of them? Or do you have one near you or around you that they would be bringing that the most random thing to mention to me? My leg is now being touched, by the way, and there's like a crystal watery type feeling on my thigh right now. Would you understand why in the world they'd be bringing that up? It's like a white napkin, paper towel. There's something they want to bring up. I don't know if you can reach out and touch one. Not that I can think of. Yeah. I'm like, Darlene, look around. I don't know. It's so random. Oh, thank you. Oh, let's see. It's so funny. And then, of course, okay, and they went right to tattoo. So, Darlene, would you also understand something about a tattoo? I went from that and they jumped to tattoo. I did have one next to me, but I left the room so I could be here better. Okay, I could hear better. Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, thank you. That just felt like there was something that, and then someone's touching my ear about this. Yes, okay, and yes about that tattoo. Okay, thank you. And it's just so random, but that'll be it. Like sometimes they want to like point out things around you or such. Okay. Did you have to deal with the Darlene? Would you understand the reference to like a sick kitty or having an animal? Would you? Okay, somebody's touching my neck with this. Connected to one of them or you, would you understand a sick kitty cat? Like, I don't know, or one that was like throwing up a fur ball or something, you know, like how they throw up hairballs or something. To me, the cat looks gray in my mind's eye. So would you understand what they're talking about? I'm seeing a lighter gray color, but this is what just came in front of my mind right now. I looked off to the side. Would that make sense to you? This would be either connected to one of them or you. OMG. Okay, what's the OMG? You've got to tell what the OMG is. What's our OMG, my friend? And I love the intelligence of spirit. And I love it. That's it. That they should have those OMG moments. Yes, my cat now has been throwing up. Didn't even know you have a cat, right? I don't even have a cat, but you do, and spirit knows. And maybe that's why they wanted you to grab the napkin or paper towel and light gray. Wow. That is an OMG, Darlene. That is definitely an OMG. Maybe that's why they're giving you they're with you. Oh, spirit is so smart. Spirit is so intelligent. Wow. Wow. I love our loved ones. Oh, it's making me choke for some reason. It's like I got pepper in my lungs all of a sudden. Okay. I feel like I'm getting something else. He's laying next to me right now. Oh, love bug. Okay. Well, and so are your loved ones with you, with your kitty. Wow. I feel like especially the male, who's the older male. I'm sorry, so we have the younger male who stepped forward. And then it's like the older male is the one who's acknowledging the kitty, by the way, just so you know, that's who's touching the top of my head. Would you understand with the older male, me seeing, and we're on YouTube, so I don't think I'll get in trouble for the language, but I still am going to be careful. Would you understand the older male being able to, I'm going to just be careful though still, because I did put this as over 18, but having trained or being able to use, my kids, we used to say pew pews. You know what I'm talking about? Would you understand the connection to that, either through career, work, or recreation? We used to say, like, like squirters, pew pew, shooters, that kind of thing. Would you understand that? Or why I would be seeing that at all? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Because I feel like that was his way of just wanting to reference that would you understand then there being a military connection? It's funny because I saw the word military. So if not, I'll actually be shocked because the word military went across my mind. No. Okay. So I'm shocked because I really saw military. So is my brain trying to fill in the gap? That's so fascinating. Would you understand any of the males then? So it was a shooter, but would the military make any connection back to our loved ones in spirit? Or why I would be hearing it? Would that make any sense to you? Hi, friends. Thanks for holding comments for Darlene. And if not, just say no, of course. Please don't make it fit. And so my ear just got a little touched right there. Would there be any connection to them with the, okay, no, thank you. Okay, so my brain may have went like, oh, and it's funny because I saw the word military, but that's always good to just be very transparent. Look at my brain was trying to insert. And that's important is just stay neutral and let the information come through. Or there is something there and neither one of us is understanding it. And that's okay too. But I'll take it first and foremost as a reader. It's brain just trying to fill in the gap. Okay, would you understand with one of them in spirit too? My left backside right now, I feel like I'm feeling pressure in my back and I'm feeling hard to breathe. So behind my back, in my lungs right now, my left lung feels hard to breathe. Would you know, Darlene, which loved one is trying to bring that through to you? Very much so, left side. I feel uncomfortable pressure in my back. Yes, triple exclamation mark. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you so much. And I'm gonna get the burp, so I apologize. Which is when this energy comes up, that just happens. Just say it, Hannah. Squirrel, frog, say it all. Rather going to know than not know. Would you understand the connection of the reference to September? Connected to one of you guys passing, it has to be significant. Passing, birth date, anniversary. There's something got to be very specific about September. Would you understand what they're talking about of the loved ones that are stepping forward? And then they also said March. So interesting. So I'm sorry I jumped 2 months to you, but they also just said March. So are they trying to get you to birthdays, passing days, significant days to you or them? Sorry I jumped to the next one. They went out to March. Yes. Okay. So whichever one it is, or both. Okay. I still feel like this young male, there's something about son. He said son. He said mom earlier and then went back to son. Okay. We're touching my leg about something. Okay. March, not sure. There's a lot of birthdays. Okay, thank you. We're touching my leg right now with this. Touching my arm. Is it storming where you're at right now? Or do you understand the significance of me hearing storm? Like, are you actively in a storm? Or is there something significant about a storm connected to them that you would understand? You'd have to either know a significant event or you are currently dealing with a storm. And I feel like there's something about being pushy or being pushed. Like I feel like this is the hard part, of course, because you can't get it on to verbally um, confirm. So okay, thank you. So they're talking about something about a storm, and then they took a break, and then they're talking about being push or pushy. Would you understand which loved one in spirit is coming through and being pushy? Or they're calling you pushy. I feel like they're saying pushy, but I think they're the pushy ones. Would you understand who's pushy, trying to be pushy right now? I feel like it's coming in on the female side. Oh, it could be them or me. Well, okay. It's funny because then it's like here, here, here. Okay. Yeah, they're protecting my face with that. And then there's a pain in my chest with this too. They still want to bring this up, Darlene. So I'm like, I want to move on, but is there a significant, don't make something fit, but is there a significant storm coming up right now that I want you to be careful about? Like, I don't know if you are one to have to, if you drive or if you're driving anywhere or anything like that, but is there a significant storm that's going to be coming? I was thinking her, okay, I feel like they're not letting this go. Like I'm like so ready to move on and like what's the next thing? But I'm to me unless they're just trying to bring us to a moment, I am sitting in a car right now. I feel like I'm inside of a car, and like the windshield wipers are going like this, right? And to me, it feels like an older car. This doesn't feel like a new car, and I'm talking like the windshield has so much rain on it that the wipers are just like going to be struggling to keep up. So do you understand that either in reference to one of them, an experience that they've had or something coming up, or does that help you at all? I'm like, somebody wants you to talk to you about this. And I don't know if you have to cross, oh, it's him. Okay. And I don't know if you have to like cross a bridge to get somewhere. Yes, I understand now. Okay. So I'm not sure if you have to cross over a bridge or anything like that, but there's somebody that wants to talk to you about that. If there's anything you have to go somewhere, I feel like I just want to get your attention. So I'm glad you understand what they're saying because they weren't going to let that go. But it's like I was being transported there. And it's like, is that why we're coming through? I don't know. But that seems to be like, oh, there goes the eye itching. Of course, going to make his eyes itch. And who was the, Darlene, who's the lover of like all things carbs? Would you understand? I feel like it's the male figure, or like I feel like I'm being brought to like mashed potatoes, like something just starchy, and either it's because it's easy to eat, or it's because it's it's the starchy, carby. There's something about the mashed potatoes. Would you understand that connection as well? Who do you remember or have the connection to like eating a plate of mashed potatoes? OMG, the younger male. Okay, okay, okay. Isn't it neat the way that they'll let you know? Okay, it's the little details that let us know it's our loved ones. The little quirks that we all have. My mouth is getting very dry, by the way. And now actually feels really hard to swallow. Every holidays fill his plate with mashed potatoes. Oh, Darlene, why is my mouth getting so dry? Would you understand that then in connection to him? Like all my saliva is out of my mouth right now, either with his passing or with, would you understand? Like I just feel like it's incredibly dry. Yes, okay. It's going to acknowledge it because then it goes away too. Darlene, do you understand looking at something? To me, it's like I have something in my hand and I'm looking through it and it's connecting me with my loved ones. I immediately want to, I mentally want to go to like a book or something. That's where my brain wants to go. But I feel like I have something in my hand and this makes me connect with them. Would you understand this? Connecting to them specifically. There's not just a random thing. This is something that they're bringing me to, that you are using as a way to either connect. Oof, boy, look at the itches with this. I was just looking at pictures today. Okay, there's go, because it's like the tickles on me with that. All the spider webs. Anybody who hasn't been alive, in case somebody comes across this, spirit energy sometimes just feels like it's the nervous system responds to it, and it'll just give me the itchies and the tickles and the. It just does. It's just the way the energy feels. So that's why you'll see me do that tick like that. But that's just what all it is. It's just the body responding to the energy. I don't want you to lose hope about something. I feel like I want to talk about hope with you, Darlene. Do you understand why I want to talk about hope? I don't know if there's something you're hoping for, or there's something that they would be bringing up hope to you. Oh, and boy, did we touch my eye with that one. If you're either hoping for something to happen or needing a little extra hope, would you understand that reference? Okay. Oof. Male side is acknowledging that. And I want to see if they would give me more about it. But again, careful to always say to people, I don't do medical, but if something comes up, I'm happy to share. But I'm not a doctor and for entertainment purposes only, for legal reasons, if anything were to come up. Um, I'm just going to see if they give me any more details that could. Would you understand? I feel like you are one who is willing to pray and say prayers, that you believe in a higher power, you connect to a spiritual connection, and that you would be one to pray. Because it feels like you would talk to somebody in this, like there's a spirit connection there for you. Some people, yes, some people no, on lives. Would you understand that? Okay, thank you. Because I know some yes, some no. Um, but I feel like that's like an important part of this healing journey for you. So then, do you particularly pray towards a female energy? Do you either pray towards like Mother Mary or towards like female, if that makes sense to you? Do you pray towards that direction? Whether, yes, don't go to church. Yes, okay. Do you understand feeling praying towards a female? Like there's something about female energy. It's so weird. My screen just like flumped to something. A feminine energy or something? It's weird. My Google screen just went double tap to that. Okay. Got it. Thank you. I pray for, not to. Okay. Thank you. Okay. That's what the why the screen did a double to that. Okay. Oh. And then lastly, the last thing is, do you have something small, round, and blue near you? I would take circular. Let me qualify this. Do you have something circular in the blue hues around you? And I would take it not too big. I would say you'd be able to hold it in your hand or you'd be able to touch it. Otherwise, or in your bedroom. That is the female, yes. The female's yes. Okay. Because I wanted to ask them to validate what we were talking about. Go, spirit, go. Go, spirit, go. Okay. Okay. Oh, and then the touching my face with that. And I was ready to move on and say, okay, I think that's all I'm getting, but there's one more thing. There's always, but wait, there's more. There's at least one more thing that they're trying to bring up to me. I feel like I'm getting a number and I'm trying to understand it, but I'm just going to give you what I'm getting. Do you understand something connected to, I would either take 97 or a 9 and a 7. So either something like 1997 or a 9 with a 7. I'm totally ready to be done. And they're like, but wait, one more thing, Hannah. Would you understand the connection to that? And make me burp with that. And if not, just go ahead and write it down. But I definitely got to burp with it. So there's something they're trying to get us to. Not sure. 96, yes. I can't take the 96. I have to roll you into the 97. So I just because I get that and I could be like, oh, that's close, and I could just want to take that. But the 7 was first, and then the 9 came in after, like it came in like that. So it's like the 7, and then it rolled up to the 9. So for me as a medium, I can't land that part for you, but I can give you either not. Oh, sorry, you guys. I wish you'd see sometimes stuff just happens, and do it behind me, spirit. That's the year I'm born. 79. Were you guys trying to do that? You did it. Okay. Yes. Yes. I was waiting for a yes with that one. Okay. You did it. Okay. Sorry. I was like, okay, I'm only going to take it if I get the whole. And they're like, that's it. Okay. I will take dyslexia for 1,000, Alex Trebek. I can see that. Okay. Transposing numbers, absolutely. I knew it wasn't the 96, but as soon as you said that, it went to, and it's such a trip, you guys. If they want to mess with things, I wish they'd mess behind me. And we have it happen on Tiki Taki all the time. I'd love to get it on YouTube so we could rewind it. Oh, did I really? Okay. Well, there you go. That would be me then. First you said 97 and 79. Okay. Yeah, that would be about right. I'll take it as a Hannah. But I wish that they would do on Tiki Taki like they do on the tube of you. I mean, they used to do on the tube of you what they do on Tiki Taki, but they mess with lights. So they can mess away and show you guys. Oh, oh Darlene, you should have warned Hannah. The females like to mess with electrical. Right. They mess with my lights all the time. Okay. So because the Google device over here, and then the candle, which is now calmed down, like jumped, and then over off to the left, that little light, but I can't angle. And you guys are on YouTube. I can't angle my computer that way. The light over here, it went like this. It was a trip. Well, Darlene, I hope this brings you. Oh, Samantha's your daughter. Oh, hi, Samantha. How funny. Oh, I love that. And that you're both on together. Oh, that makes my heart so full for both of you. What a blessing. Well, okay, Darlene, is there anything, and Samantha, is there anything you want to check in with? Is there anything you want to know? Is there anything you want to validate? Let me know. And I'm happy to hold space for your loved ones. And thank you for letting me bring them through. And I hope this brings you a little bit of peace to know that your loved ones are all around you. Excuse me. And while you are, there's plastic on this candle, and I'm worried it's going to melt. I don't know why the wrapper is on the candle. Because I'm Hannah, and I probably forgot to take it off. We don't need this. Today is the younger male's birthday. And he's the one that touched my face. Touched my face. Touched my face. Oh, Darlene. Darlene, and let me know if my brain's trying to run ahead, okay? Please feel free. Would you understand? Just say it, Hannah. Look how I want to argue. I want to argue with my own self. Would you understand that he is buried? He's not cremated? Like going to a headstone or somewhere to visit him, or some type of location where you would go to visit him? No, okay. My brain is trying to run ahead. Ah, sorry. The candle nut. It's loud. Okay. Okay, Amanda, this is just and Amanda Amanda, it's not for you, my love. This is for Darlene and for Samantha. Okay. Interesting. Brought you. Okay. The older man is buried. Okay, thank you. Okay. I was wondering. It's interesting because it felt like I was being pulled between. Okay, so that makes sense. Okay. Okay. Well, I love how the intelligent spirit is to come through, especially again, divine timing, to come in and check in, especially on the birthday. Thank you so much for letting me bring your loved ones through. If there's nothing else you need, I'm just going to send them so much love. Does the female have anything else to say? Let's see. Okay. I'm not feeling a whole lot more than an acknowledgement, more of like an awareness of her. But let's see. I'm not picking up on anything particular. I think there's sometimes, they'll let us know they're around, but they let one kind of, be the voice box. Oh, I've been waiting for her for so long. That's why I ask. I understand. It's not building. So I don't want to say, I don't ever want to step ahead. I feel her energy, but I'm not building any information. I'm not building anything. I was just telling my daughter, it might be that I'm not ready, even though it's been years. Oh, I don't know. I wish I knew this. I wish I knew, that's the marvel of the spirit world. I don't always know the divine timing or why things come through when they do or how they do or when, or is it me as the medium, like the energetically, am I the stronger energies connecting so they're easier for me to connect with? I don't know. Oof. Might got a tap on the nose on that. So I'm not sure. I'm glad to know she's with me. Oh, good. Good. Okay. Big hugs, you guys. Let's send Darlene lots of love. I send you so much love, Darlene. And thank you too, as well, Samantha. I know for you as well. Thank you so much. You're so welcome. You're so very welcome. Welcome, my friends. Welcome, friends. Thank you, everybody, for holding space. And if you commented during the reading, please don't take it personal. I just don't respond because I want to stay in the flow with the spirit. And if I try to read someone else's comments, And it's already tricky enough to read a comment, hold your spirit, read your comment, take the information in. So if someone else comes into the conversation, now you're bringing in someone else's energy that in their conversation, and it's distracting, right? So I just ask out of pure love and respect for the spirit world and the person who's getting the reading, just hold your comment until the reading's done. And that's what the moderators are here to do. And they don't meet you out of frustration or anger. They just keep the chat clear so that while that person's getting the reading, the loved one spirit gets the full energy and attention. So I hope that makes sense and you guys understand, because I love you guys. And I just want to make sure we're providing that opportunity for spirit to have the space and place and time that they need. No worries to apologize. I just think it's great for us to get to connect and understand. So it's a learning lesson. We're all working together. Teamwork. It's teamwork, my friends. We got this. And again, and if something resonates with you, if you're in a reading, you're like, wow, this really resonates with me. That's how I trust the intelligence of spirit, right? That's how I trust that, hey, they knew you were going to be on. They knew you were going to be here. And something about this was going to open up your heart to spirit. And if so, you just sit there and go, spirit, go. Hey, loved ones, this is resonating with me. This is wonderful. There's no coincidence that you're here with me right now. And I love that. I love that we're able to hold that space for each other. You brought the mail through before, and last time he completely turned your music. Seriously? Sadie, you know, it's so funny because I would never know. I would never know. Oh, yeah. And if you guys put any personal details in the chat, the mods are sweet. They're wonderful. They are just the most compassionate, loving folks, and they will delete your information, not here because anyone will steal it. Unlike Tiki Taki, where they will steal your information and reach back out to you. But I don't want to know any details about you. If you're new here, I just messed with my candles. So if you see me person over here, it's just getting the plastic out of the way of it. But if you're new here, I want your loved ones in spirit to give me all the details. I want your loved ones in spirit to do all the heavy lifting. I want to get a no from you if it's a no, because either A, you don't understand what I'm saying, or B, you don't have the recall in the moment, or C, it just isn't a truth. I'd rather get that than you all ever give me information that I can't now use because you said it first. So the minute you say it first, it is no longer evidence, and I have to wipe that off and take that opportunity away for spirit to present that information. So that's why I work so hard for you guys to not tell me anything and just let your loved ones in spirit. And I'd rather just do the best I can to relay the information that I'm getting and have you all hold space. You might have to jog your memory a little bit and work with the information that they're bringing through. But I would rather that than there ever be a stepping ahead of the spirit world and not letting them have the full opportunity to communicate. So I hope that makes sense to you, because I love you guys and I appreciate you. And I love it that we can hang out with them. We can bring loved ones there. Oh, thanks, Julie. Julie, I tried to steal the chair. Wait a minute, should I say that? This video is recorded. I mean, yeah, that chair. What a neat chair that was. Telling you, between that gold one and that purple one, I would have a great set in here. I mean, the color, it would look good. Gonna have to keep my eye on. I gotta find out where they get those great chairs. I've seen them. I've seen these little, like, I've got a little pink chair here, but I kind of like those big ones that just kind of engulf you. So to be continued one day. One day we'll all be sitting in one of those chairs. Thank you to the wonderful mods. Yes, right. The mods, you guys are fabulous, by the way. I did see the wonderful mods comment. Thank you, mods, for hanging tight. And it's late for them, you guys. It's 10 o'clock here. So I should be mindful of it. It's been 54 minutes. I feel like I'd like to at least bring another loved one through. But let me check into the mods. How are you guys doing? Thank you, Hannah. Let me check in. Mods, are you guys doing okay? Do we want to hang tight, or do you want to wrap it up? I want to be mindful. Hi, my friends. I am fine. Okay. Okay. Wonderful. All right. Wonderful. 105. Oh my gosh, Melissa. That's late for you guys. Okay. Let's go for it. Okay, Jess. Okay. Can I get a reading? Oh, so yeah. So good for you to know. This is how this works. Your loved ones in spirit come through. They start tapping my head. They tap my face. They give me a little pat, a little tap, a little tink. They let me know they're around. And then I lean into who's around and something about your name will stand out to me, something about the emojis, but no personal information about your loved one. So I say, like, if you want a particular loved one to come through, tell me. But you can say, hey, the emojis in the chat mean I am open to hearing from a loved one, whoever it is that wants to step forward for your greatest good, that you are open. That's what the emojis mean. There's something that's just like, hey, Hannah, there's nothing I can read into in the emojis that way, but no personal details about your loved one, not the relationship, not their gender, age, or any of that, because that's all evidence that spirit can use to communicate. And also, that's feeding me information. And for me, I don't even want to know that. Whether it's a private reading or public reading, I would rather not know the relationship and just let spirit bring all that information through. They're capable. They're incredibly intelligent. It's just, and there's nothing wrong if a reader does ask for either just the during the reading, if they've gotten you, they don't ask ahead of time. But if once they sit down with you, if a reader says, hey, who did you want to bring through, or what the relationship of the person is, or the name, because there's energy connected to that. I understand that. But they shouldn't be asking a bunch of details ahead of time at all. Like, they shouldn't want to know anything about you or your loved ones whatsoever. So they shouldn't be able to Google it or anything like that. And I always say face to face is good, because then, they're not typing away somewhere up in the corner once you've told them or something. I don't know. You just don't know. Ethically, there's some great people, but there's some also morally corrupt people out there. So I just try to give you guys that to empower you. But for me, I would just rather not know. I'd rather not. I'd rather stay out of my mental mind and do my best to surrender and let spirit take the lead. Okay. And someone did it again, and this is something was standing out about a particular emoji kept coming up in my head over and over again, and someone has done it multiple times. So I'm going to see something about their name, if I end up leaning in and being able to see if this is the loved one. If I'm going to connect with this loved one, I'm going to pause the name really quick. So I've held a name, so even if you're commenting, let me see. Okay, so let's try. So Kristen, I heard crown in my head, like I wrote your name down. Oh, and my heart got touched. Kristen, would you understand a female above you who made my heart just hurt that would want to check in with you? Female above you who would be older than you that wants to check in with you. Okay, so this is Krist, you had put crowns in the chat. I've got to scroll all the way down. Would you understand a female in spirit who wants to connect with you? And the only one commenting right now is Kristen, you guys. So Kristen, this is your chance to say yes, no, or I don't know. This would be a female, touch the top of my head. And then there's something I got to pull in my chest when I said it. Would you understand a female? Thank you. Okay. And again, you don't have to make something fit, but if you would understand who this is, I will lean into the best of my abilities to bring through the information and details. And all I ask is you just stick to the information, yes, no, I don't know. Or if your loved one says something, you can relay back just as long as directly related to what they're saying. Thank you, everybody, for holding comments. I love you all. Thank you so much. Again, this is your loved ones that have to do the heavy lifting. They bring the information, and I just hold space for them. I love you guys. Okay, let's see what else. Kristen, do you understand having to have a medical procedure, either you or this loved one? I just heard the word medical procedure. So they either underwent one or you had to undergo one. Would you understand that? Yes, and thanks, friends, for following the mod's leads. Thank you, my friends. Would you understand the reference, my friend? Of either them having a medical procedure or you having to have one. And that's why they would be bringing it up. I feel like, too, I would have to ingest some type of liquid. I feel like I'm taking in something. I'm either having to take something in or there's something I would have to take in. Okay, yes, you understand the medical procedure. Okay, do you also understand me having to take something in, ingest something? Yes to both. Okay. Okay, friend. Thank you. Sorry. Oh, the ear. If you guys ever see me start digging, it's like really. Sometimes I don't know how to explain it, but sometimes spirit feels like I'm getting a wet willy. I don't know how to describe the way it feels in my ear. Okay. I feel like I want to eat a lot of crackers, but like specifically what I see in front of me is not like saltine crackers, like Ritz crackers. The eyes itching. You guys, it used to always be the nose. Now it's the eyes. Do you understand the connection to Ritz crackers, Christine? Like having to eat crackers or eat Ritz crackers? Why that would be coming up? Okay, she may have had to. I did not. Okay, but you would understand. Okay. Okay, thank you. Yeah, and it looks like I'm eating milk or something white. There's something I'm drinking that's white. Okay. Christine, did she go home to pass? There was something about going home. Do you understand why she would say going home? Either was told to go home or wanted to go home, like go home. So there's either a request, wanting, or was told to go home. I heard go home. Would you understand why she would be saying that to me? And I feel like, OMG, yes, LOL. She always fed us Ritz crackers. Oh, good job. Okay. Okay. I feel like I want to tell you to check your mail too, by the way. Did somebody have to check her mail? So something about the going home, and I know you have to catch up with that. But then there was also something also about checking the mail. Do you understand what she would be talking about? And I love that you found the OMG on that. Good job. Sometimes we just have to hang tight, right? But well done, my friend. Like that's what they're talking about. She was in her own place in hospice. Oh, so they must have told her to go home to pass. Okay, but usually so she's like, go home. So if they sent her home to pass or something like that. That's what she, and then do you understand about the mail? Was there something about did you either go check your mail today and she's bringing that up? Were you someone that would check her mail for her? Or there's something about checking the mail unless you were doing that without me interpreting? Do you understand why she would be bringing up about checking the mail? Excuse me. Oh, the burps. Oh, the burps. They come up when we're working with spirit energy. There's something she's bringing up, boy. There's another question coming up too, but I wanted to wait. I'm going to give you a beat to answer that before I move into the next thing about the mail. Let me know, Kristen, about the mail, and then I feel like she's bringing up something else. Otherwise, I can just keep going, but I just don't want to come at you too fast. Yes, that's fine. I did it a long time ago, but I'm not sure about anything specific. That's fine. If that was something you either helped her with and she's acknowledging it, or that was something you did, that's perfect. That's exactly what it was. And then, do you understand the office job? Do you have the office job, or did she have the office job? I feel like I was something about living a pencil pusher. So I feel like there's something being brought up about that. So we're either having to work in an office or pencil pushing in some way, shape, or form. Oh, okay. As for going home, we did have to travel to bury her back to her hometown. Okay, there you go. You did it. There you go. Because right there, boy, did I get the cobwebs with that one. Okay. Well done. Okay. And was there something about either pencil pushing is what she's talking about? So either having to do some pencil pushing or that type of a job. Why should you be bringing that up? Being a pencil pusher type of thing. So if there's either some paperwork you had to do, pencil pushing, or that's the type of job. Great job, everybody holding comments. Thank you, friends. And I feel like there's something at work, but it's a labor of love. This is where we're headed with this. There's something about there's work that's being done, but it's a labor of love. Would you understand that connected to her or you? Doing work that's a labor of love. Boy, we're vibrating right here and right here with this. Would you understand what she's referencing? Either something you're doing or that she did that was a labor of love. Okay, awesome. I used to, but I also just finished school. Fantastic. And they understand that the labor of love. Mm, okay. My granddad also owned a business. I don't feel like that's what I'm referencing. Doing something that's a lot of hard work, but I'm doing it as a labor of love. So either you or them, I would take that. And would you understand you living somewhere or them living somewhere where the weather does get extreme? I'm in California, it's very mild temperature. We have mild climate, but I feel like I'm being brought to somewhere where the weather does have extremes. But you understand either. Would you understand that? I think I know what she means. Okay. Okay. Thank you. I know it's like they talk in code. But they do but they know it should resonate with you. It shouldn't be something you have to make fit, but it should be something that like you're like, oh, okay, I get where they're going with this. Okay, and I am a popcorn lover, and they just showed me that. But they showed me like that holiday popcorn. Were they the ones? Would you understand me seeing like that holiday tin of popcorn that people give out during the holidays that has like the three compartments, and it's like you've got the cheese popcorn, you've got the caramel popcorn, and you've got the buttery popcorn. Would you understand that connected to them? Yes, very LOL. Okay. And then they just showed it to me to validate everything that you think they thought that they were saying. They were saying, because then they'll give me something concrete like that. That's how smart spirit is. Awesome. Awesome. Go, spirit, go. Okay. Oh, so sweet. I even sing like a cup of, I don't know if my brain is like running with it, but it's like I brought to a cup of hot cocoa with like marshmallows in it. So since that popped into my head, I'm going to share that as well in case it is a connection and not my brain just wanting to now all of a sudden sit down and have snacks. Oh, do you understand me feel like it's a very special relationship? Because that's what I feel like I just heard. This is a very special relationship. Oh, OMG, yes, every Christmas. And it was that exact tin. Yay. Oh, well done, Kristen. Well done, Spirit. I want to talk about the specialness of this relationship. This is a very special relationship for you. And were you on the computer earlier today, or did you have to do? I got some tingling in my chest right there. Did you end up having to do some computer work, or are you having to do some computer work that you understand them referencing? or some work on your computer or computer work. Yeah, she took care of me and my siblings and cousins grow up and stayed close. Oh, that's beautiful. Do you understand something that has to either be done on the computer or you need to do some computer work or have a computer worked on? Or do you understand what they're talking about? Computer work. And if it's a job, what we're talking about, but do you understand? I want to burp again. So there's like either something about working on a computer or computer work to be done. So either were you working on the computer and they want to talk about it, tap on back of my head is being touched with that, or is there some work to be done on the computer, or like you have a computer that needs to be worked on? My side is starting to ache with that even. Do you understand what they're referencing? And if not, please don't make it fit. Just be like, Hannah, I have no idea. There's a burning in my chest too. And who had the respiratory? All of a sudden, I'm starting to wheeze. Did you hear that? It's like something respiratory there just happened. Yes, I was on the computer earlier, LOL, but I am looking into starting something new and trying to figure that out. Yes. Okay, you did it. That's it. That's it. That's it. You did it. Awesome. Yay. That's what they were referencing. Wow, when they're just so connected to us. I love that. And are you in your bedroom right now? Are you currently in a bedroom? And I think the yes is to that part, but I don't know if the yes is to the bedroom part, so I wanted to hold a beat for that. Are you currently in your room or in a bedroom? Yes, she did. Okay. Spirit's so smart. But and then my question is, are you in a room right now? Are you in a bedroom, or is that where you were while you were working on it that they're bringing me to? My office is separate from my bedroom, but I feel like they're talking about your bedroom. So either you're in your bedroom or you were in your bedroom when this was going on. Somebody's touching my forehead with this. Yes. Okay. Somebody's touching my head with it. Okay. I feel like I want to talk about the music too that you listen to. I feel like there's something about the music that you listen to. Like for me, I can't study and work with music going that's has anything other than, as you know, like instrumental music. But do you understand you having music playing and either playing kind of loud and or it's like it's definitely like singing music. There's like it feels loud in volume and it feels like there is like, it's not just instrumental music. And I feel like someone's referencing that right now. So that's why I want to bring it up. If that's something that you usually do. And I got cold of that. Like now all of a sudden, you guys, like I've got chills going up and down my arms right now. And I'm like freezing. I wish you could see the chicken goosebumps on my arms, but my camera doesn't pick it up. So, Kristen, whatever you were listening to, or whatever music you were listening to, somebody's listening. They're listening into your music. I don't know if this song was significant or important to you, or if you remember what you were listening to, but there's something there because somebody made my arms. I'm getting chills up and down my body right now. It is getting cold in this room. What in the world were you listening to? Or do you usually listen to? Yes, I do. Okay. If you have a particular song or something you listen to and they were, whether it's the words of the song or whether it was just wanting to acknowledge that, I want to tell you right now, I am freezing cold. So, like if I have another jacket, I'm going to throw it on. And then Kristen, do you have a sister? Or do you understand the reference to sister? I have this jacket here. Yes, I do. Okay. Just to acknowledge, I guess, to validate the songs, the music, listening in, and they're making me really cold. Okay. I think that's it. I don't feel like I have a whole lot more building than that. So was there anything that you wanted to ask or anything you wanted to validate or any information you needed to hear? Other than I do feel a lot of encouragement from your loved ones. That's what I really feel like is if the energetically, it feels like encouragement. That's the tingling on the side of my head. I feel like this is people coming through for different reasons. I feel like this feels like I'm encouraging you. I think I know. I've been listening to the past couple of days. I also listened to it the day of your funeral, and it makes me think of her. Oh, love bug. So I was like freezing, like literally freezing. Yes, I do. Okay, ask away or validate away or whatever it is you need. Rebel wants to come in and say hello. Here's some little toenail. Did you hear it? She comes and scratches at the door. I'm surprised you didn't come in earlier. You coming in? Hi, everybody. You said you. But the couch is softer. Okay, Kristen, ask away, my friend. What are you eating off the floor? Rebel has found something. Oh no. I can't think of anything, but that sounds like her for sure. She always did. Okay. So you can't think of anything that you want to ask. Okay, if that's what I'm understanding you saying. Because it's just you knowing that she's there encouraging you. She always did. Okay. No, that's still the case. Doesn't that need to know they're still it? Sorry, the other yes was a yes to the sister. I think my comments are slow. Okay. That's okay. That's all right. I know. Computers, technology. You gotta love it. Well, I hope this brings you some peace. I hope this brings you some joy. I hope that this lets you know your loved ones are around you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to connect you with them and to feel that encouragement, even from the spirit world, which is amazing, right? They can still encourage us. We still have that connection. And I thank you so much for letting me connect with you and your loved ones. Great job, everybody. Thank you, everybody in the chat, for holding space for the reading. Thank you, moderators. I really, truly appreciate everybody so much. I can open the chat back up. Thank you, everybody. You did so well. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Thank you, friends. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Hannah. I appreciate you guys so much. Kelly, thank you. Kellen, Amanda, thank you. Kylie, thank you. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you, Melissa. And Kim and Angie, you guys. Jennifer, Lisa, thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody, my friends. Yes, thank you so much. This is my first reading ever, and I loved it. Oh, yay. Vince, you never know, right? It's just the way spirit communicates. Amazing, Hannah. Love watching you. Oh, Christy, thank you. I love your loved ones. I love the way they communicate. Thank you, Gail, for moderating. Tamara, thank you for being in here. And Heather, thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here, even if your loved one doesn't come through. I hope that you feel loved ones around and you get to see the intelligence of how spirits love to communicate. I absolutely adore it. I adore because I sleep better at night after really like if I go too long without reading, I miss the spirit world. I miss connecting with them. I even, like Like if I have the energy of the spirit, can we go want to connect before we go to bed? Because there's something about just laying my head on the pillow and knowing that they're with us and they're around us. Thank you, Kim. I love you guys. Thank you, Kylie. And again, I was saying to my friend who stays here, right? That's the Murphy bed, and she stays here when she comes and visits. And I work in the art room here. And I was telling her how much I love your loved ones being around, and I appreciate feeling them. Well, it's so sweet. I do. I love having them around. And it was sweet because when she first stayed in this room, she said to me, she said, I would tell them, okay, I know you work with Hannah. Go away, though. I don't want to be bothered. And I told them, that's funny. For me, I actually invite your loved ones to come in and tap me and hang out with me and give me love and say goodnight to them. I almost let them tuck me in. So she said, you know what? I'm going to try that. So the last time she stayed here, she said to them, okay, instead of me telling you go away, I'm just going to invite Hannah. Since you're friends with Hannah, you must be good. This must be fine. You can tuck me in. She said, and it's neat, you guys. She said she felt like this warmth kind of come over her. She felt really relaxed. And she said she's never slept better. How neat is that? So something to consider. When your loved ones are around, you can invite them to do the same. Do you ever just ask spirit for advice for yourself? I do. I absolutely. I will just put it out there to the universe. I'll just say it like a prayer for advice, understanding. But it's easy for me to help others with the spirit world because I have you all to validate it. But just like it's hard for you to recognize your loved ones giving you information, because in your mind you're like, well, is that me or is that spirit? It is easy to think that, oh, that whole mental mind of, was that you, spirit, or was that me? But they will show me signs. They'll give me numbers, or they'll put certain images in front of me to let me know that it's them. They'll do things to get my attention sometimes, and other times they're like, you don't need our advice. You can do what you want with this, Hannah. We don't need to advise you every move. Whatever you choose, we'll support you. If you're headed the real wrong way, if you're headed a way that maybe would be less fruitful for you, then and my gut's telling me otherwise, first and foremost, spirit will validate that, right? I can ask spirit, I'm like, something doesn't feel good about this. And I'll ask spirit to help me validate that experience as well. Or if I feel really drawn to something, I'll ask spirit. But they mostly want me to work with my own free will. And that's something for us to remember. Our loved ones help guide us and direct us, but they don't want to interfere with our free will. And if we would be leaning on them too heavily, we may not hear from them because they want us to be willing to make mistakes. They want us to get the no's and know that that's okay too. We will serve. There's multiple paths that we're allowed to take, so they'll encourage us to take whichever path resonates with us. And if it's something truly that they want to intercede with and interfere, that happens too. But it's more often than not they're there just to encourage us and support us as we go down and make our choices and have our own experiences. Hi, Happy Dogs. How are you, my friend? Wow, that is so beautiful. I love you guys. All right, let you get some sleep. I don't know what time it is for you. It's 10:30 here. So I want to let the mods go ahead and wrap up the live here on the tube of you. I just kept tapping your face like on Ticky Tacky, dang it, right? I know. Tap my nose, tap my nose. I will see you guys tomorrow. 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll be on live streaming, chatting, checking in. But I also have the filming for Mediumship with Neil. So I won't be on too long because I've got to do that filming still as well. I was talking to my daughter after the reading, and she reminded me of a funny story about the napkin. Oh, Darlene, wait a minute. Tell. I need to know. And then we'll wrap up. Oh my goodness. But wait, there's more. If you can type it that fast, because I really want to know. I wondered why in the world I saw a napkin. So if you're okay with putting that in the chat, that would be great. I love that. Oh, it's 1:30 there. Oh my gosh. Or 1 o'clock in the morning. Oh my goodness. Oh, Rebel. Rebel wants to go to bed too, though. When he first moved to California, they went to Denny's and he tucked a napkin in his shirt like they were at a fancy restaurant. And my daughter said, what now that you live in California? You have to be fancy? Oh, to validate the type of napkin, it looked like, that's so funny you say that. When Mr. Han and I were out and about, that's so funny. It had that kind of look to a napkin. Like, this didn't just look like a little like drink napkin or something. It had like a substantial napkin. So that's what's like, it's like a paper towel or something. It was so big, but wow. Okay. That is beautiful. There you go. There you go. Good job to your daughter remembering that. And that just shows how, again, it's the funny little moments. So we just have no idea how big they actually are. Darlene, that is a beautiful way to end this live. Thank you for sharing that. All right, everybody, I'm counting out with love. I'm going to go help Rebel. Maybe she needs to go use the restroom, or maybe she wants to cuddle and just doesn't want to lay here anymore. So I love you guys. 5, I love you. I love you. 4, I love you. Love you. Thanks again, moderators. Thank you, my friends. I love you all. Have a beautiful night. 3, I love you. Love you. You are so welcome. 2, I love you. Love you. 1, I love you. Love you. Thank you, Christy. You're so sweet. Good night, my friends. Good night. Good night. Good night.